Check 1, 2. Yeah. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1. All right, here we are. We are talking and testing the closed captioning to make sure they hear everything before we get started with our next press conference in 6 minutes. The next press conference begins in 6 minutes. Was that test adequate, or shall I continue talking? She got it? Was that a...
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Marvin the Martian. This is your Frozen 4 media mascot since 1999. If you haven't met Marv, Paula, you like to give Marvin a hug?
I would, actually. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Thank you. I need
Dan,
that.
yeah. First Frozen 4, yeah.
Give him a little fist pump.
Yeah, fist pump. Marvin was born in '99 in Anaheim and been along with us. Yes, that was a year. 3 teams from the East that year.
Does he get the
Oh, he's got a.
Marv Frozen?
Oh,
That's awesome.
oh yeah. This is your representative. So any issues, media issues, make sure you tell Marv and he'll try and solve them for you. Did I? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. Probably because I wasn't here. Really? That is a fine, Dan. What is happening? Ferns, ferns are very nice. They are. Who am I? I'm Dave. Oh, I'm doing good, Paul. Thanks. Yeah, I can't complain. I did in June. Yeah, heading on 51. No frickin' doubt about that. How many Frozen 4s have you covered now, Paul? Seriously? 20th straight. Wow. Go to Legals? No. It is 20 years. That is a long time. And this is your first, Dan?
My first.
Well, welcome.
It's in my backyard, so.
Yeah.
Test 1, 2.
My wife won't get angry at me.
She won't. It's good to be back. I mean, we haven't been back here since '04. We had the bomb threat. Here comes Dan Hammer, ladies and gentlemen. Hammer time.
Always nice to be seen.
Welcome.
You have to finish that story for me sometime.
Oh, I will, for sure, yeah.
One's up here in the frozen fort there.
Oh, good. Sweet. Do we have, I just went to where's Alex? Seriously, Pat? Jeez. Hi, guys.
How's it going?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thank you.
Neil? Outstanding. How are you?
You
been?
running this?
Yeah, that'll be. Unfortunately, you got to put up with me. Let's apologize for that.
How's
Busy time as always. You're here. Congrats. All right. Ooh, here we go, James. Check. All right. We're having a little problem with the fuses. Hopefully, no coaches blow their fuse here at the Frozen Four. But I'm bummed.
Sandla's
yeah, that's right. Marvin? This is Marvin the Martian, Frozen 4 media mascot, for those of you that haven't met Marv. Been around since '99. You can take selfies with him after this news conference. All right. We're looking to reset the audio, guys, here, so just bear with us just a minute. Here we go. Thank you very much. Good afternoon once again. I'm Dave Fisher, and I'd like to welcome Omaha here as they are participating in the Frozen Four. As you know, for the first time, we'll take on Providence at 5:07, drop of the puck here tomorrow at TD Garden. We'll utilize the same format all the way through. If you were not here for the first press conference, we have a couple mic holders, and we ask that you identify yourself and your affiliation each time you ask a question. I know it gets a little bit repetitive, but these are being transcribed, and the people listening need to know who is talking, of course. So always helpful for these guys up here to know who they're talking back to as well. Only one dean has coached in the NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Championship, and he's here with us. He's won 2 national titles at North Dakota, now bringing the Mavericks to the Frozen Four. And Dean, we'll start with you and your opening thoughts.
Well, certainly glad that these guys brought me here, and all the credit goes to them and the hard work that they did over the years, and definitely gained confidence in the Midwest Regional by getting here through Harvard and RIT, and all set to go.
Austin, Frozen Four, how's it been going so far?
It's been going good so far. Obviously, it's first time for most of us, except for our coach here, and we're taking it all in. I know everything's exciting right now, and it's just everyone's treating us well, and it's a great moment, and we can't wait for our game tomorrow.
Brian?
Yeah, obviously the boys are excited to be here. Being able to represent Omaha here in the Frozen Four is quite an honor. Boston's been extremely welcoming thus far, and we're just excited to get things going.
Dominic?
It's pretty surreal, to be here in Boston and have the opportunity to play for the Frozen Four. Guys are excited and really looking forward to the game on Thursday.
All right, questions? Right here in the front.
Joshvina Shah, College Hockey News. I guess this is for all of you, but you guys have such a young team, so how vital is it to have a goalkeeper as strong as Ryan Massa in net?
Brian?
Right on the spot there, yeah. Okay.
Obviously, Ryan has been a huge key to our success this year. At this point in the season, we don't really like to call ourselves a young team anymore, just because guys have been through the whole season. They've experienced the big games, the big moments. But without Ryan, we definitely wouldn't be where we are today.
Dominic.
He's the backbone of our team. Guys single-handedly won games for us when we needed them. When you're struggling in a game, you got Mace back there to backstop you, and that's a great feeling.
Austin.
Yeah, I agree with what they both said. He's got to be our best player this week, and we got to help him out as much as he's going to help us. And he stole some games for us this year, and we got to play for him, play for ourselves.
And, of course, we have to hear from the head coach on goaltending.
Yes, and usually when we have trouble with goaltenders, we just pull them. So I'm no expert. That's why we have a goalie coach. But, yeah, being young, he was a Superman at the start of the year. He really held us in every game, stopping maybe 15 quality shots. We've reduced that quite a lot, but still, he's the reason why we're here, like the guys said. And he wanted that from the start of the year. He talked about it at the end of last year about coming in and having a big-time year, and he certainly has.
Okay, Jim, right here in the red.
Thanks, Dave. Jim Conley from U.S. College Hockey Online. Dean, when you have a team in a program that doesn't have the roots that a North Dakota or Boston University has, what do you tell them when the knowledge that you can impart from your old visits here?
No, I really don't do that. We don't talk about North Dakota all that much. We have at some point, and it's usually this is how you win and here's what we do kind of thing. But we tried to just have our own identity, and they've paved the way. Obviously, we're stepping in a brand new arena next year that wouldn't have happened without these guys. Without winning, you can advertise, promote, do whatever you want in a community, and not much happens. But when you start winning, we've gotten unbelievable media attention this last month. Not necessarily getting here, but everything that led up to this. It's kind of like we've arrived.
10, right here in the middle here.
Dan Hammer with Midco Sports Network. Dean, Mass's path has not come without some challenges. What has it been about him that has been able to stay with it and now get to this point?
Well, you know that being in Fargo with the Fargo Force, obviously, and he's had a pretty good career coming from Colorado and then playing in the USHL and then getting a college scholarship. But the league that we're in right now with the 7 other members, there's not really time to take a night off or not be at the top of your game. So for Ryan, it's been more mental than probably anything else. He's well-conditioned, obviously, but the mental part of it, and especially playing for me, can you imagine? Dan knows, but we have Lee Mendelson that works with him every day, and it's not only a volunteer coach. Lee's there every minute that we're on the ice, and usually volunteer coaches come and go as their schedule allows. He's been really dedicated, and we give Lee a lot of credit, not only the players, but as the staff from top to bottom.
I want to pause for just a minute. Mark Beddix is a media coordinator for this championship. Mark, right back here. If you don't know Mark in that purple shirt, Mark, raise your hand again. So any issues you have, he'll solve them all. Not this one? You're not going to solve? Okay. One other thing, when you're holding the mic, I just appreciate you trying to hold it like this to you so we avoid the feedback and not hold it up. That will help us all. James wanted me to mention that before, and I did not until now. Paula?
Paula Weston from U.S. College Hockey Online. Coach, how typical was today's practice compared to sort of like an end-of-the-week practice that you would have before any other weekend?
Well, the last month we haven't done a whole lot of skating. At the end, we usually spend 10 to 15 minutes doing sprints or ladders, whatever you want to call them. So that's pretty much ended. We have high-paced practices. It was kind of short today. We start out the year at 2-hour practices and cut it 15 minutes every month about. So right now, it's 45 minutes to an hour, and we get our work in. I don't know what the players think of it. We talk about it, but usually it's show up for practice, and you go like heck for 45, 50 minutes, whatever it is, and then you go home. So we don't waste a lot of time on the ice. It's valuable time, but we don't have many drills where you're not going 100%.
Well, let's pause and find out what the players do think of it. Austin?
Yeah, like Coach said, usually during the year we get some conditioning at the end, but lately we haven't been. But even with shorter practices, he emphasizes hard and short, but you don't want to slack off and get bad habits. So we're not out there for long, but we want to make sure we're doing everything good. And if we don't, then we're going to end up skating after all. So in the end, we got to make sure that we're getting better and moving the pucks well and communicating and make sure we're scoring.
I'm not sure if that was an endorsement or not, but Brian?
Yeah, at this time of the year, it's really not about staying out there and beating guys up. We're in good enough shape. We're in game shape, and coach makes sure that throughout the season, with the skates at the end and keeping things high pace. But yeah, at this point, 45 minutes to an hour is plenty of time to be out there and just stressing the little details, making sure that we're sharp, and then, like Coach said, getting off the ice.
And Dominic, how do those practices compare to other coaches you've had?
It's like nothing else. I mean, I remember in juniors when I first committed to UNO, Kevin Hartzell and Sioux Falls was like, "You think we do a little bit of skating? Wait till you go to college. Like you're in for it," and we truly are. And you know what? Practice at the beginning of the year are a lot different than practice at the end, but we've definitely put our work in. Definitely gotten enough skating in the beginning of the year so we can maybe go off a little bit at the end.
Awesome. Well, it was very interesting. Right back here. Oh, you want to pass your question? Wow, this is the first time we've ever passed a question in Frozen Four history.
Coach Dom Izzo from WDAY is for you in Austin. Describe your experience in Fargo. You guys have so many Fargo connections on the roster. I know you do as well. Was that a point of emphasis, just knowing the program and how that's blossomed onto your team?
Go first. Yeah, Fargo's a great program. I didn't play for Coach Dean Blaze there, but obviously his name's everywhere there. And playing there, everyone knows about Coach Blaze and tells you what he expects. And that place is a good feeder, obviously, for college hockey. And I know I developed well there. And I got some background on Coach and what he likes and what he doesn't like. So I'd say prepared.
That was Austin for the transcription service. And what does he like and what doesn't he like?
Well,
Dean, that was for him, not you.
Oh, well, I was going to.
Oh, you want to chime in?
No, go ahead.
Sorry, what?
What does he like and what doesn't he like?
Well, I'd say he doesn't like screwing around off the ice, that's for sure. He likes when you work hard and you're all business and first class pretty much. So
awesome. Coach?
Well, I'm going to add to that. It's one of the few teams I've had where there hasn't been any off-ice issues through the whole year. It's been kind of an amazing thing, and you read about it and are involved with it in other programs and sports. No issues off the ice. Brian won a national championship in Green Bay, and Dominic played in Sioux Falls, so the USHL for these guys have been great. But getting back to Fargo, yeah, we built that arena, a $30 million arena, and the next year started the program, got right into the national championship in the first year, and they've done an incredible job there. They've had a tough time the last 2 years, but it's getting better with their affiliate list and everything. But certainly a great place to play, and I think they were third in the league this year in attendance.
We did mention, if you weren't here in the first press conference, big presence of former USHL players here, of course, the Frozen Four, including all four of the likely starting goaltenders. Bob Fallon, who's a commissioner of the USHL, will be here tomorrow, if anyone so desires to chat with him. Further questions? Right here, please.
Hi, Barb Matson, Boston Globe. This is for Coach. What did you know about Omaha hockey when you first came, and what would you tell someone now about Omaha hockey?
Just obviously, it wasn't an easy place to build hockey. They've had hockey for a lot of years, but it's got to kind of start in the youth hockey program, and I think with our 2 sheets of ice, it's really going to help develop. Mike Kemp, who is in the back room here, was their first coach, and we've only had 2 coaches in the history of the program, but the one thing that they had right away was interested hockey fans. As they interfere with each other, we kind of promote each other. So youth hockey, we're going to try to get that going, not only with summer hockey schools, but just overall interest in the community, which builds interest in our team. But a good hockey town that's really just kind of starting getting going.
Mike Kemp, raise your hand. Right here is Kemper, for those of you that might want to speak to somebody historically about the program. Well, I don't mean like he's old. I just meant history. Tom McGinnis is here too. He's the acting chair of the NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Committee. Tom, where are you? Stand up, say hello. Tom is the acting chair of the committee. Kristen before, but if you have questions about the operation of the tournament and the way forward, of course, we'll have a state of college hockey press conference here on Friday. But Tom will be here throughout the championship. Further questions? Right here in front.
Tony Boone, Omaha World Herald. Dean, I just wanted to see if you can kind of give us a perspective of what this morning was like for you. There's no guarantee that you'll get a program that's never been to the Frozen Four, to a Frozen Four, but to see these guys on the ice after this season, what did that mean to you this morning?
Well, it meant a lot when we advanced here last weekend when we beat Harvard and RIT in the regionals. The excitement was just like it had been after winning the national championship. And we haven't really talked about here yet to the team, but have been here before, knowing that all the hard work that they've done is paying off, and the unselfishness with 2 out of the 3 captains right here and taking that team. Obviously, when you have 17 freshmen and sophomores, for the older guys to step aside and see some of the younger guys be on the power play and penalty kill. This is the ultimate team I've ever had. When the older guys aren't jealous of the younger guys, they take them in, they lead them, and they show them how to win. As a coach, you take a lot of pride in watching these guys work their magic over the course of a long season.
Dan, right here.
Dan Rubin from U.S. College Hockey Online. This question's for all of you guys, and it's kind of a little bit two-parted. It feels like this Frozen Four really does have an East-West feel, with the semifinals having both a team from the West and the East play each other. What are your guys' thoughts on that? And as a second question, more for Coach Blaze, realignment has really grown the game in a sense. In your observation, how has that reached an impact this year, being able to play in one of the new conferences with the National?
Dominic, East-West.
It's nice. We get to play a team we haven't played before. It's sort of nice in the regional how we got to play 2 teams as well. We're looking forward to playing a team that maybe has a little more home ice advantage than us. But in reality, I mean, it's the big show for all of us, whether the fans are cheering for you or not. It's you're living in the moment, and you get a great opportunity ahead of us.
Austin?
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool that there's 2 teams from the West, 2 from the East. Obviously, the East teams, it's a lot closer for them, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're all going to have our fans here cheering us on, so I think it'll be a good thing here.
Brian?
Yeah, certainly it's a good measuring stick. Obviously, you want to measure yourself against teams from all around the country, and being able to play against a Providence team that we haven't played against yet will be a nice test. And then, on the other side, programs like BU and North Dakota, those are obviously top programs in the country. You want to measure yourself against those guys. But I think our NCHC schedule, with how difficult it was throughout the year, has prepared us for moments like this, and I think we saw that at the regional at South Bend.
Coach Blaze.
Well, I think a lot of this happened when the WCHA and Hockey East had the interlocking schedules maybe 25 years ago, or whatever the time period was when the identity, the East knew the West knew the East, and it was a great thing for hockey, and it helped everyone. We've tried to play the Eastern teams as a Western team every year. I've done that in North Dakota, and I'm doing it in Omaha. So our familiarity with the Hockey East and the Ivy League and Atlantic has not been that different for me as a coach. I know it is for a lot of schools. A lot of schools like to have more home games than they do away games and all that. We've always been willing to travel, and I think it makes you better at this time of the year. It doesn't matter if we're playing in Omaha or if we're playing in the Boston Garden against the Eastern teams. We're ready to play. We're ready to go.
Teams will be at Fenway Park tonight for a grand celebration. Further questions, Julie?
All over. Julie Robenheimer, Hockey Buzz. Specifically for Austin and Dom, you guys have a lot of salt and vinegar to your game, and you're going up against a team that also plays the same way. What is it that you guys are anticipating in tomorrow's game?
Austin, salt or vinegar?
We expect them to be physical. We know that they're a shutdown defensive team, and playing for Blaze, he lets us do our thing out there, lets us be creative. So I think I think for myself and Dom and all of our players, we all play similar. Just outwork them and make plays and get pucks to the net, and I think we'll be successful.
We take pride in being, one of the hardest working teams in college hockey, and I think, going up against a good team like Providence, I think that's going to be key. They got a great goaltender, but so do we, and this time of year, everybody's good. But we're looking forward to Thursday, and we're looking forward to playing the best we can.
Terrific. Jeff, right back here.
Jeff Cox with SB Nation. Coach, for you, a lot's been made about the realignment and other things that have changed, but what's changed on the ice since you took North Dakota? What a couple things of the game itself do you feel has changed the most since you took North Dakota to the Frozen Four?
Well, some of the rules definitely have changed, and the referees have to call the game the way they want it called right now. I still think things are a little bit more defensive around college hockey. There's a lot of coaches now that don't, like they said, give you the freedom to make decisions, and I think championships are made with creativity. Now, maybe this isn't a year for those type of teams. Maybe it is, but I've always coached when the players have an opportunity to either dump the puck in or make plays. Use your imagination. To dump the puck in all the time and chase and retrieve it, I don't think it's a great game to watch. So, it's one thing to play smart hockey. It's another thing to be creative. And I think the older players that have been around will say the same thing. I think we're a fun team to watch.
Great question. Terrific answer. What more do we have in the back?
Phil Aldridge, KMTV in Omaha. This is for Dean, Austin, and Brian. How important has it been to get Dominic back on the ice after being out for so long?
I'll answer that. It's everything. I mean, he's still not 100%, but he gives us so much that you can't buy. It's one thing. Leadership starts at the top. It starts with the coaches and goes right down to your captains, down to the juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. And Dominic's our leader. Obviously, we're in one of the C's with Brian, and we're not the same team without him. When he couldn't be in the lineup, he was out on the ice every day, moving pucks, being part of it, helping the guys out in any way he can. That you can't buy. That's just heart and soul and character. So when he's on the ice, he gives us a lot of inspiration. Sorry, Dominic, you're right at the end of the table, and I'm not getting corny or anything, but that's what he means to us.
Brian.
Yeah, definitely having Dom back in the locker room, especially during games, has been huge. Like Coach said, he's still a little limited in what he's able to do on the ice, but just having him around the team, even when he was injured, was huge. But having him back in the locker room during games and being out there, he's great at leading by example, and a lot of these younger guys really look up to him.
Austin.
Yeah, having him back helps our team in every way. The team looks up to him, like these guys said also. He's our leader, and he sets an example, and just having him back, it's really sets the mood better in the locker room, and it all just makes us play better for each other.
Okay, yes, sir.
Hi, Dean. Rich Thompson, Boston Herald. Just your impressions of the Providence goalie, John Gillies. What do you see from him?
I think he's really, I shouldn't say athletic. I think he's technical, where he doesn't give you a lot to shoot at. I think Ryan Massa is a little bit more athletic, maybe a little bit better athletically and side to side. But Gillies, if he sees the first shot, he usually stops it. So our thinking with that is we've got to get rebounds, we've got to get tip-ins, we've got to shoot through legs and get ugly goals if that's what it takes. So we're prepared for him. It's just that he's a good goaltender. We're going to have to work extra hard to get the puck in the net.
Okay, further questions? Jeff.
Jeff Cox, SB Nation. For Austin, 11 game-winning goals this year. What's been clicking at the right time to get you kind of on the score sheet when it matters most?
I think being put in the right opportunity has helped a lot. A lot of it is luck also, being in the right place at the right time. And obviously, I've just been fortunate enough this year to be able to get 11 game-winning goals, and I don't know. I just think it's something that's cool, and obviously it's something that could help the team. So I don't know. That's all I really have to say about that.
I can describe a little bit of it. Austin's one of his best assets is his ability to think and come up with loose pucks around the net, and he gets there. Some players, no matter how hard they try, they can't seem to get in the right place at the right time. And if there's the game's on the line, you want the puck on Austin's stick. He can score a lot of different ways. He doesn't want to give himself a lot of credit. He'll give his line mates credit when asked at other times. You got, Jake Yenzel, the left winger, has been changed at times. Last year, Josh Archibald played with Dominic and Jake Yenzel, and Austin's found a way to get his game-winning goals this year. A lot of players will play 4 years and not get 11 game-winning goals.
Can you relate to that, Dean?
No, I was never a scorer.
Oh, okay.
Although my name's on one of those pages and leading the tournament in scoring. I'll take that.
All right. Sounds good. We'll frame that for you. What else you have? Okay, Julian in the back.
For those who, Julie Robenheimer, HockeyBuzz.com. For those of you, for those people who are unfamiliar with your program, what do you want them to know about UNO hockey?
Austin.
We're a new program. Obviously, this is our first time here in the Frozen Four. We just got our first win in the tournament last weekend, or 2 weekends ago. But I'd say for someone that doesn't know that we're someone on the rise, obviously we could do something great here this weekend. We have great coaching, great staff all around, and getting the new rink is huge for our program. And obviously, we're getting good recruits coming in. We're just going to continue to get better and better here in the next years.
Brian?
Yeah, certainly like Austin said, this program is up and coming. And for the people that don't know about UNO hockey, we're hoping that weekends like this, will help get the word out. And, Coach mentioned it earlier, winning is the best way to do that. So I think if we could pick one thing for people to know about this team is that it's a hardworking bunch of guys, and I think that comes from the top, from the coaching staff. They really instill that in the players, and I think they will for years to come.
Dom, how was the send-off?
It was awesome.
Yeah, it looked pretty
It really was something special, to see all the buzz in the city and to see all the fans come support you. You can't thank them enough, and, we look forward to seeing them in the stands tomorrow.
In the back.
Coach, I wanted to ask about having North Dakota here.
Excuse me, could you identify yourself
sorry,
again?
Dom Izzo, WDAY in Fargo. Having North Dakota on the opposite side of the bracket, what goes through your mind having so many ties there and seeing so many friends here as well?
A couple things. One is it'd be nice to play them. That means we beat Providence. So the other thing is we've had close games with North Dakota, especially this year. It's been overtime, shootout, one-goal game. So they're a good hockey team, and we seem to match up well with them. But we'd be happy playing anyone. We are happy to be here, and this obviously being our first time here, we're gonna take advantage of it. But we're not backing down a bit. We're gonna put our best effort forward.
Okay, Dan. And Dan.
Dan Rubin from U.S. College Hockey Online. Guys, when people think of traditional hockey markets, they tend to think of the Minnesotas and North Dakotas and Michigans out in the West. What is it about Omaha or Nebraska that gives you the chance to differentiate yourselves as a hockey area of, in terms of coming here to the Frozen Four and in terms of really getting your moment this weekend here in Boston?
Brian.
Like you said, I think people definitely, when they think of hockey markets in the West, they think of Minnesota and Michigan, Wisconsin even. You can throw that in there. But right now, I think Omaha's really putting themselves on the map. And if you look at where Omaha's located, it's good central location for players to come from all over the country. I know that was one of the big factors of how me and Dominic ended up at UNO. It's close to home. And it's an up-and-coming program playing against a top competition, week in and week out. So I think, weekends like this really help put Omaha on the map in terms of a hockey city.
Austin?
Yeah, Omaha's not really huge on hockey, I'd say in the last couple of years, but now it's really growing. I know that there's a lot of youth programs that are going around. Us being here is helping us a lot with hockey, and I say that it's really showing everyone that hockey is a great sport, and it's really intriguing more people every day.
Coach, did you invite Warren Buffett or?
Warren's not really a hockey fan. He graduated from Lincoln, but we see him around now and then, and that's a perfect question about hockey in the United States for Dave Fisher and how it's growing. And he can recite numbers, but we have California and 2 St. Louis here, but we've got more players coming up from all over the country, Alaska, Phoenix, Arizona, all over. So it's really growing.
It is indeed. Our preliminary numbers we just finalized at USA Hockey, and numbers are up across all categories of players, record numbers of players at all levels, adult, youth, disabled, female. So it's great, big story. I'm sure some of you saw about the impact of St. Louis and the players here on various teams from St. Louis, and that's just one example. Anything else on Omaha hockey, Dom, to add?
No, I mean, I think when people think of Nebraska, they might think of, Creighton basketball or Lincoln football, and I think that it's about time that, everybody start recognizing Omaha as, a hockey city, and we're trying to put our name on the map.
Dan Hammer.
Dan Hammer with Midcoast Sports Network. Dean, excuse me for again referring to the past, but bear with me on this question. 1997 Milwaukee at that time, you said in your third year, that team at UND was ahead of the pace in terms of trying to win a national championship. How about this program, this team, this year? Where are you pacing when you first took the job in Omaha?
Yeah, that's a good comparison because we had, I can recall those sophomores that were on that team, and Jason Blake and Hoogsy and Ian Clay were all sophomores. We had 10 of them. And this team is similar with now about 10 freshmen and 8 sophomores, or whatever that may be. I don't even keep track of them now and then, but certainly a young team that has done great things. And that 97 team, when they graduated, they were better as juniors and even better as seniors and didn't win. They won when they all graduated the following year. So you never know when this can happen, but certainly this program's kind of at that point right now. We're ready to go, and great things happen for our hockey team.
All right, anything further? Yes, sir, Rich.
Thompson, Boston Herald. Austin, were you a Ducks or Kings fan?
Kings fan. It's hard to be a fan right now because I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but yeah, I've been a fan all my life. Make it to games as much as possible.
Hard to be a fan. They've just won a couple Stanley Cups. Wow. Austin.
I have high hopes for them.
You do. You must be tough, Dean. That's good. That's why he's got all those game-winning goals, I guess, huh? You're in Boston at the Frozen Four. Welcome. If you've forgotten where you are, any further questions? Yes, sir, right here in front.
Avery Wink, Mav Radio. Dom, considering where you're at right now, looking at the injury that plagued you towards the end of the season, what's it like to be sitting in this position?
It's unbelievable. I'm incredibly blessed for the team to be able to play and win without me, and to have this opportunity to play on this big stage is like nothing else. And my senior year, I couldn't go out any better.
Okay. We good? All right, guys. Thanks very much. Best
Thank
of luck.
you.
Well done, boys. Dave Ogren told me to pass along his best wishes. Who did? Dave Ogren. Oh, so do that. Yeah. Good luck. We'll see you tonight.
Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck.
Guys, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
That was awesome.
Who? Oh, he's good.
I love the first question you said. Who was it?
Brian?
Okay, and Paul's like, this is how it goes. This is what happens. You ready? Okay.
2:45 for Boston University. 2:45.